Buhari dragged to court over government loan collected since 2015. President Muhammad Buhari has been sued over loans that have been collected by the federal government since May 29, 2015. Socio-Economic Rights and Accountability Project (SERA) made this known in a statement on Sunday. It said it sued the president in a suit filed by its lawyer, Kolawole Oluwadare and Adelanke Aremo, before the Federal High Court, Abuja. The group also asked the president to account for the interest rates on the loans, the total amount of debts that have so far been incurred by this government, as well as details of the projects on which the loans have been spent. Joined as respondents are Mr. Abubakar Malami, Attorney General of the Federation, and Minister of Justice, Mrs. Zainab Ahmed, Minister of Finance, Budget and National Planning, and Mrs. Patient Oneha, Director General of the Department Management Office. SERAP is seeking an order of mandamus to direct and compel President Buhari to tell Nigerians the names of countries and bodies that have given the loans, specific repayment conditions, and whether any public officers solicited and or received bribes in the negotiation for any of the loans, and if there is plan to audit the spending of the loans to resolve any allegation of mismanagement and corruption. SERAP is also asking the court to direct and compel President Muhammad Buhari to tell Nigerians if he would instruct the Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Offences Commission (ICPC) and Economic and Financial Crime Commission (EFCC) to monitor the spending of all loans obtained since May 2015. SERAP is arguing that opacity in the spending of loans would continue to have negative impact on the fundamental interest of citizens. Transparency would ensure that the loans are not diverted to private pockets, increase public trust that these loans would be used to benefit Nigerians, provide good value for money, and reassure Nigerians' creditors. According to SERAP, this suit is permitted under the Freedom of Information Act, the African Charter on Human and People's Rights, and the UN Convention Against Corruption, to which Nigeria is a state party. SERAP is also arguing that while access to loans can provide indispensable resources, the mismanagement and squandering of any such resources would be counterproductive. Nigerians should no longer be made to repay debts incurred in their name, but which have not benefited them in any manner, shape, or form. Thank you for listening to this news. My viewers, I tell you this, that the loan that Nigeria alone has collected in 2015 is in fact is in numbers, and one after the other the president will be called to give an account of all of these loans. You know, I was telling someone something that during Obasanjo's administration, Nigeria incurred a lot of debts. To the extent that President Olusegun Obasanjo and his vice Atiku Abubakar almost stepped down for debt purpose. But somehow, they managed to pull the money together and started paying the debt gradually. Though they were not able to finish the debt, but at least they were able to pay up to 70% of the debt before their tenure expired. Not to talk of President Buhari's administration. I tell you that this administration is the only administration that have collected the highest loan in the history of Nigeria. And if we are talking about loan, we are talking about loan going up to billions of naira. Only in 2015, Nigeria collected almost 10 loans that we have not been able to pay even up to 40%. And Rotimi Amechi is there saying rubbish. It's rubbish that federal government have started paying the loan of 500 billion naira collected from China. Is that the one we are talking about? What about the outstanding loans? What about the other loans? The other loans that federal governments are owing. What about them? Has he been able to pay them? What about those loans? Giving silly excuse because he's a minister, because he has been favored by the administration. We have other means, many means of raising capital, and these means are already raising capital, but they keep diverting it to their own personal purse. And this means, I tell you this, that this means that have generated this capital would have been enough to take care of some of these projects that we Nigerians has gone out to source and collected loan for. Look at the amount of money levied on which NDDC embezzled. Look at the money NDDC embezzled. Is that money not enough to take care of projects in Nigeria? How much did Nigeria collected from China? Equate it to the money NDDC embezzled. 40 billion we are talking about here. What about the money Magu, the EFCC boss, embezzled? What about the money embezzled? Look at the declaration of his assets. Then this country has money, but the money that this country has was actually stolen, diverted by the greedy and selfish politicians in this country. The ones that only know themselves and no other person. And that is the reason why Nigeria will keep remaining a less developed, a developing country to date, because we have refused to give ourselves some sense of belongings. We have refused to be a good citizen of this country. My viewers, I tell you that this administration has made us a debt country. You really need to come into this issue. Please, your comments concerning this are of great importance. Don't hesitate to leave them behind. Click on the subscription button as well as bell button to receive more updates. Thank you.